Urgent Commanders fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Commanders news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Grade the trade proposal. Commanders add Jair Alexander in major deal. Could the Commanders have another ace up their sleeve? The Washington Commanders were aggressive in the trade market this offseason. One NFL analyst believes that general manager Adam Peters could still have another ace up his sleeve. Making more moves will be difficult. The Commanders have just 5 selections during the 2025 NFL Draft after landing cornerback Marshon Lattimore, wide receiver Deebo Samuel Sr., and left tackle Laramie Tunsil. Peters is probably looking to add picks rather than dispose of additional assets. At the same time, the respected front office leader hasn't ruled anything out. The Commanders are in winnow mode sooner than expected following the team's sensational run to the NFC Championship game. Peters needs to take advantage of quarterback Jaden Daniels' cheap rookie contract before things get more expensive to keep his franchise player around. An altered approach throughout the offseason suggests no stone will be left unturned. NFL. Analyst touts Commanders as primary Jair Alexander landing spot. Mitch Milani of Bleacher Report thought the Commanders should make another major trade deal before the campaign. Green Bay Packers cornerback Jair Alexander was the touted target, which the analyst believes could be secured for a 4th-round selection in 2025. Washington Commanders, Jair Alexander. Green Bay Packers, no. 128 overall 4th round. I think they'd be willing to make this move because I think they desperately need another corner. They've already traded for Deebo Samuel. They've already traded for Laramie Tunsil. Why not one more trade? They won a ton of close games last year. They won with an underwhelming defense, so they want to maximize every opportunity to keep going on the upward trajectory. Matt Milani via Commanders Nation. Alexander is still on the Packers despite speculation linking him with a move. He is a top-level performer when healthy, but injuries have limited his influence over the last 2 seasons. There's a growing sense that the Packers will end up cutting Alexander at some stage. Teams will be reluctant to take on his contract with the injury red flags. Giving up assets for the 2-time Pro Bowler doesn't seem likely, but if the former 1st-round pick out of Louisville made his way onto the open market, the Commanders could throw their hat in the ring. Washington has Marshon Lattimore and Mike Sainristil as the starting outside tandem currently. Noah Igbinoghene resigned on a 1-year deal after flashing in the nickel spot last time around. The Commanders also signed Jonathan Jones in free agency, who brings Super Bowl-winning experience and proven production to the table. Perhaps adding another from the college ranks would be the best route forward. The Commanders cannot leave anything to chance, so one more cornerback with starting caliber promise wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Trade proposal grade. If they go down the veteran route, trading for Alexander couldn't be completely dismissed. The Commanders should monitor developments, but sacrificing assets for a player who's counting a combined $51 million against the salary cap over the final 2 years of his deal doesn't seem feasible. Fans should expect the unexpected based on how Peters has approached his recruitment this offseason. Even so, acquiring Alexander should only come about if the Packers deem him surplus to requirements. Pausing this news, just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Commanders news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Blockbuster trade proposal sends Commanders. Star edge rusher, the Washington Commanders improved their pass rush during Dan Quinn's first season as head coach. But by adding another elite pass rusher such as Trey Hendrickson, the Commanders' defense could reach another level in 2025. That's the star edge rusher. Bleacher Report's Mo Moton argued Washington should pursue this spring. On April 13th, Moton proposed the Commanders acquire Hendrickson in a trade from the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals may take an edge rusher with the number 17 pick in the upcoming draft. If that happens, Cincinnati could make phone calls right after its 1st-round pick, wrote Moton. Cincinnati should call the Washington Commanders. The Commanders lost their 2024 sack leader, Dante Fowler Jr., who went back to the Dallas Cowboys. In free agency, Washington's top remaining edge rushers, Dorrance Armstrong and Clelin Ferrell, combined for 5 sacks last year. If the Commanders acquire Trey Hendrickson, he would be their top pass rusher and give them a much-needed boost on the edge. Washington finished 14th in pressure rate 22, 6% last season, Moton proposed the Commanders send their 2025 second-round pick, number 61 overall, and a 2026 fifth-rounder to Cincinnati for Hendrickson. In Moton's proposal, Washington also received a 2025 sixth-round pick, number 193 overall. Hendrickson led the NFL with 17, 5 sacks during the 2024 season. The 30-year-old edge rusher also had 46 combined tackles, including 19 tackles for loss and 36 quarterback hits. Furthermore, he had 6 pass defenses and 2 forced fumbles. The veteran edge rusher also had 17, 5 sacks in 2023. Hendrickson has reached double digits in sacks in 4 of the past 5 seasons. He's made 4 consecutive Pro Bowls as well. Washington Commanders hosting speedy SEC cornerback. The Washington Commanders need to address their cornerback depth despite having 4 solid starting caliber players in Marshawn Lattimore, Mike Sainristil, Jonathan Jones, and Noah Igbinoghene. Their issue lies solely on Lattimore's recent injury history, and their depth outside their top 4 corners is thin. Kevin Seymour has only played in 11 games over the past 2 seasons, while Bobby Price has played 9 and Alan George has yet to play since 2022. Because of this, the Commanders could add a corner on day 2 of the upcoming draft. The Washington Commanders will host a speedy SEC cornerback, according to Ben Standig of The Athletic. The Commanders will host 6 players for a pre-draft visit on Tuesday, including Kentucky Wildcats corner Maxwell Hairston. Hairston primarily played on the outside in college, but given his smaller stature, weighing 183 pounds, he may be best suited for the slot in the NFL. He showed off his blazing speed in front of scouts in late February, running a blazing 4.28 40-yard dash, the fastest at the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. Many analysts have mocked him as a second-round pick. He had a solid career with Kentucky Maxwell Hairston committed to the Kentucky Wildcats as a 3-star recruit for the 2021 season. After not playing in 2021 and barely playing in 2022, Hairston took over as the starting cornerback in 2023 and 2024. He had a solid finish to his career, recording 6 interceptions, 3 pick-sixes, and 10 pass deflections in 20 starts over the past 2 seasons. Hairston had a decent redshirt junior season but missed 5 games with a shoulder injury. He recorded 19 tackles, 1 interception, 1 pick-six, and 4 pass deflections. He gave up a 54, 5 completion percentage, 262 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, and a 78, 2-passer rating. Here's Lance Zierlein's scouting report: slender, outside cornerback with long arms and impressive ball production. Hairston is capable of playing all forms of zone and man coverage. He anticipates well with his eyes forward and has the burst to take the ball away, posting 6 interceptions, 3 returned for TDs over his last 20 games. He stays connected in man coverage with good agility and fluidity, but needs to do a better job of locating the football downfield. He will struggle to contest big wideouts, and his run support will turn off some teams. Hairston has the athleticism and on-ball talent to become a starter, but he needs to prove he can hold up to the rigors and physicality of the NFL game. He predicts that he will eventually become a plus starter in the NFL. And now, Commanders. Fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Commanders. I'll be back any moment with more Commanders news. We want Dallas.